Well, he's a pretty boy. I really don't know how to go through it over and over. Everybody can't follow the script. Well, right one, Steve. Well, I wrote it right here on the card, 'cause I'm a businessman. It says do it yourself. Well, I can fix up any of this. Boy, howdy. Chrome. There isn't a Nova out there with chrome. Chrome in the front. Looks pretty sleek. Pretty straight. Put some 442 stripes across the head and down the side, and it'll turn heads, and we're making all the real enthusiasts wonder. So I keep it as an asset out my driveway, and the neighbors can look at it for decades. Man, I paid $250 for it. Yeah, it's just going up and up and up, and I bet it runs, passes emissions. I can buy classic plates. Yeah, this was its fatal flaw, the roof, and I can't find a piece of metal. Boy, I bashed it 4 times, but you can tell 442, somebody told me, a true one by it. They're saying the 2 stands for bucket seats. Well, this one's got a bench. Why do you think I want that cleaning tool that's over here? Yeah, this is how I think. Crazy. But I'm an expert at saving assets, increasing net worth, but not. Yeah, we'll fix it up. I gotta find out what's wrong with it. See, we got the little hand cleaner. Oh, just what I wanted. Like I said, that's the do-it-yourself part. You got to do a lot yourself to save expense versus income. You know, if you got a lot of income, you can just blow money. But if you're working on a budget, raising a family of 4, homesteading, you know, making gardens for your woman, trying to turn the grass green. Especially slow but sure, I'm a one-man army. That's the other part. Today's society, you can't get any help, even if you want to pay for it. Damn. Trade for it, or, you know, desperate people begging, but won't come hold the camera for me. I don't know, man, it's got a dead short. But it drove from there to there in a heartbeat, and all I got to do is remember to unhook the wire. Oh, I dropped my card. Youth Truth Podcast. Gotta get rid of my sin. The Youth Truth Show. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, you can tell me I'm a jerk, but I'm the one that's planting peach trees in my front yard and getting my exercise on a 22-minute lawnmower. while thinking about what I'm going to do with the assets. And I go into the store looking to see if that bug's still there. Boy, that's my business partner. Yeah, it's on there. If you can double it and have the money to invest. But I'm old and I got so much work. But you know, everybody asks me, how did I find that car? Well, I'm always on the alert. And I always can fit another one in the driveway. Oh, make everybody mad. I know you don't like my vocals, but you know, I got false teeth and I don't really care. Picked it up for my lady. Woo! I don't know. Free. I'll shine it up with some real fine machine oil. You know, WD-40 will evaporate. It's water displacing formula. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. And the only place you're going to get it done is on U.S. soil. I'm ex-Marine, have my own opinions, and you don't have to like them. But you know, I'm one man trying to say, smell the flowers, you know, instead of hiding out all by yourself, watching non-informational video broadcasts. Now, I don't know whether you can glean anything from this, but the trees are pretty, but I don't see no wildlife. I throw it in if I find it, but this is a new forest created by man 50 years ago with some structures. That's why there's birds and bees and rabbits and mice and snakes. I saw an orange striped snake this morning. Black widows in the well. Yeah, I know what's here. We'll just either let it live or move it is my first option. And the goal is how to do it for our youth that might think there's no way into the middle class or something. Hard work and see this, I'm trying to make passive income. Yeah, I'm working at it a little bit, but I mean, how much fun is it to play with the camera? Try to come up with a skit. Yeah, I'm going for a liberal arts degree. Did you see my wind chime I picked up? For guess what price? You know, $0. Some things you gotta pay a couple bucks for. Some things you can find for free. Got them for my woman. I'll paint them red or something. I don't know. It'll be all right. There's my trash man. Not too much trash today. I keep watering that tree. But it's in the sunniest spot. And I moved the leaf angles to try and straighten it up. So the burning, if anybody hadn't told you this little piece of information, that like in a sunny climate, you always want to try and transplant the plant from, you know, perfect compass direction to perfect compass direction, or they'll get sores. Yeah, sunburned. Dang. But I keep giving it water. And somewhat I tell everybody watch educational TV. So I'm trying to teach the method. Right, wrong, or indifferent. But I went from 0 to retired, thinking about making another double. Now, all that said, a home appreciates in value. These piles of metal. Oh, that was nice. I'm gonna clone it as an old 442, and you guys are gonna tell me it's all wrong. But look at the Pontiac Ventura turned into a GTO, and the Apollo turned into some sort of sport coupe, and the Nova SF hadn't changed. But look at that grill, man. Oldsmobile. 2-door stick. All muscle. No power steering. No power brakes. No AC. Yeah. And then original chrome wheels. Oh, I got a whole set. But you guys will laugh while I park this baby on the side of my house. We'll have to blur that license plate, damn sure, cut it out. Yeah, I can't show you how it sits. But you can buy tires and wheels unless it's a Ford, because it's General Motors. Subaru's glorified Volkswagen. Yeah. I'm not much into it, but they water cooled the VW Bug. And I'm gonna go see if that bug's there. I don't know. Front wheel drive. Oh, that's why I want that Bug. Rear wheel drive. Shall we go look? Yeah, I'll bet. The rule is snag it quick, and I let it pass. It's in the divine laws of nature plan at the moment. Might be meant to be, might not. But in business, this is the one. Building staff, according to the workman's laws, employment regulations, state comp, and all of that. And one man can only do so much. So I'm trying for God and country, because I have a heartbeat and not a desire to hide even on my porch with all the toys with my rabbit. Yeah, it started with me cleaning her pad. We'll have to work on that one maybe. But this is a nice rabbit cage. Damn, you give your dogs this much room? Not to mention, here are you, girl? She's a crippled runt in the wild, been chased by hawks. Oh, feral cats. Still hanging out with me on the porch. And I'm thinking about planting something, maybe with them torn up padding. Maybe. Experiment, kids, with whatever you think is gonna be your show. I'm doing it for God and country. And it would be mean of me not to say I want to make that other double on passive income in YouTube. It's a hobby. I seen baby peaches in a peach tree and them birds are still nesting. Where'd it go? Right there, yeah, it was there. Pictures. Being a cameraman against the sunlight with cheap equipment. And that's because I don't think them young people, look at her cash, can really, really spend too much money. So I'm going to see if I can break into the biz with some low dollar, high quality. You know, I'm a terrible cameraman. Video about a 63-year-old nut trying to help the kids because he believes in God and country. So take it as you will, man. Meanwhile, I'm going to write my autobiography about me. And, you know, try and make it funny. Hey, laugh. While writing how I am life, liberty, and happiness. You guys work too hard. I'm a hillbilly hippie. Hot diggity dog. And frugal. The black-tailed gnatcatcher goes, cheap, cheap, cheap. And I say no. Frugal. Yeah, you gotta keep it all straight. How many of you can? And try to double your assets. My income's fixed. But, I'm still going for them Woodrow Wilsons, 'cause do-it-yourself is earning professional wage. I'm managing my honeydews 'cause I'm a married man with 2 girls in my life and a wabbit. She's out there under the wheelbarrow, but she'll come in and spend a lot of time with me, more than anybody else. I just think everybody out there is a little rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. And I'm in the militia. Going back to it, the house new cost $14,000 to $16,000 silver dollars. Silver, $34 an ounce times 16 grand. You know, you figure out what I'm talking about. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, tell me I'm a arrogant old man that wants to help the kids. Play this little Nintendo game. I'm pushing buttons for money. But look how many buttons I have to push. Yeah, there's probably some fast way, but I'm not sure how to do it. Alright, so this was boring. There we are. Kids filming. And this is the bug. I'm gonna go see if it's still there. Maybe. I cannot believe it's still there. Friday, a week later, because it's a super beetle. And they still have not lowered the price. I would die to. Well, this one's a big junkyard, and you gotta walk for miles. Just the window washer pump. I'll have to go back for that handle. The other junkyard. You ever just sit and watch your woman sleep? I do, because I love her. It's still here, sitting pretty. The one on that bug's cracked. This was good. Yeah, we're working on the rabbit cage. But what is a video without Sweetie? My fighting friend. Whoa, where you go? Oh, come here, Sweetie. Come here. Come on, you want to play? My little rabbit. My little rabbit. Oh, Sweetie. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Youth Truth Podcast. You know, give it a whirl. Try to beat the YouTube game. Do it yourself. Business 101. And I'll throw in Sweetie, which is my wildlife. Increase your net worth with passive income. Might be a few years, but go for it. Start the race. Write a book. Don't listen to bobbleheads. Naysayers. Keep you from the gold mine. Furby the troll. It's the worst. Get some business cards. Be a pro. Youth Truth Podcast. I'm desperate for a cameraman. Where is it? Him and this woman homesteading the birdhouse. So great. Well, guys, I know y'all bark when there's a little Sweetie Pea on my studio, but damn, she's a good girl. So since I have the outdoor ghetto washing machine, I washed it, but it kind of fell apart. She really loves playing on them foamies, though. And I'll do anything for that little girl. You'll, though, have to throw it out. My little girl. She likes it out here by the wheelbarrow. Yeah, mint. Pretty flowers. And they even got a pretty yellow flower. But it's a weed. Good for the bees. Ooh. And these little starry purple things. Dandelion. All dry out. Well, Mama and Papa were a little angry that I was over here mowing. Of course, I've come back to try and, but they were both chasing me away. And I just want to get the weeds knocked down. Whoops. And I just want to get the weeds knocked down. I have to practice moving the camera a little slower without scaring them away from their nest. probably could go sit in my chair and watch him come back. I don't know. She's a little angry. Dang! I almost killed the only thing in my garden. Asparagus takes a long time to grow. Yeah.